The country is currently heavily dependent on coal-fired power stations for much of its electricity. But as alternative energy suppliers supplement the national electricity grid and there's an increased talk of nuclear power, South Africa appears to be moving to reduce its emissions.
South Africa is a very carbon-intensive economy. We've got to lower our carbon intensity, including and perhaps especially in the transport sector, both with respect to commercial vehicles, buses, as well as smaller vehicles of this type.
The DTI is working closely with UNIDO to make the country's economy more green.
In an ideal world, it would be further dissemination of the use of low carbon footprint vehicles, the dissemination of the culture of green energy, and further inclusion of clean energy solutions in industry and economic life and the daily life of the South Africans.
The government and its public utilities have an important role to play in this drive.
Government has to put its money where its mouth is and begin to operate electric vehicles ourselves. So in addition to working closely with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization to develop the right policies and regulations to move to a less carbon intensive and emissions transport sector, government has a very big role to play.
It's all about sustainable economic development using zero carbon emissions, and if this project does take off like it's expected to, it's going to go a long way to making South Africa one of the key players. I'm Angelo Coppola for CGTN in Pretoria, South Africa.